hola, good evening, buenas noches. I am here to say the quiet part out loud. Again, estoy aquí para decir la parte calladita, alto. Yep, sí. I'm talking about creepy peeping Timmy. Estoy hablando de atrepante mirando Timmy. Oh, ese es maricón. Oh, that's a faggot. Let's do this. Vamos a hacer esto.
225 and dropping. So
225 dildos and dropping them from his ass. 225 dildos y dejándolo caer de su culo. I have to say, lo tengo que decir, you hear those, I was going to say people, who escucha esa, iba a decir esa gente, pero those obedient, those docile, those followers, esas y esos, obediente, dócil, perseguidores. Those are the easiest people in the world. Esas son la gente más fácil del mundo. That you can manipulate, que tú puedes manipular, brainwash, lavar el cerebro. I can guarantee you 100%, yo te puedo garantizar un 100%, that no one in that crowd, que nadie en ese grupo de gente, they don't even know how to change a car tire. Ellos no saben ni cambiar la goma de un carro. That's guaranteed, eso garantizado. They believe in communism. Ellos creen en comunismo. They believe that they should just live off our money. Ellos se creen que ellos deben de vivir nada más de nuestro dinero. Bunch of psychopaths, una pila de psicópatas y psicópatos. Bunch of losers, una pila de perdedoras y perdedores.
you own one. If you own one, we're not blaming you. You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, and take a. Just telling you.
You know, when they stole the elections in 2020 and they were in power for 4 years, ¿sabes? Cuando ellos se robaron las elecciones en el 2020 y estaban en el poder por 4 años. If you or me were to say something like that or anything near that, si tú o yo hubiésemos decidido algo como eso, algo cerquita de eso, they would have locked us up. Lo hubiesen trancado. Why is it that this faggot, porque es que este maricón is not being locked up, no lo están trancando? Question mark, pregunta.
The guy didn't check his portfolio, his own pension plan for state. It's beyond stupid what he did. He's talking down a 3.5% weighting in his own pension plan. I mean, what's the matter with that guy? He doesn't check the well-being of his own constituencies.
Look at this loser. Mira esa perdedora. That loser right there, esa perdedora ahí. Her job in life is trabajo de ella en la vida es lie, indeed. Her job, and gets paid very well. Trabajo de ella, y le pagan muy bien, is to spew propaganda. Es para vomitar propaganda. You know, they follow the Joseph Goebbels propaganda, Nazi propaganda. That's what she does. Ella sigue la Joseph Goebbels propaganda, el Nazi propaganda. Eso es lo que ella hace. Directed by who? Dirigido por quién? None other. Ninguno más de Georgie Soros. Jorgito Soros. Man, when is that guy getting locked up? Hombre, ¿cuándo ese tipo lo van a trancar? America's enemy number one, George Soros. América enemigo número uno, Jorgito Soros. Soon, pronto, he will. It será.
What a bozo. I mean, look, Tim Walz is a complete moron to me. I have to be.
I agree.
Honest, and I'm not surprised why the American people did not choose him. Nothing against the vice president. With that said, Elon Musk employs 80 plus thousand Americans. Most of them are working class people. The implications of the stock, let's say this were to continue on for another year. So I'm just throwing out a hypothetical.
Look at this other idiot. Mira esa otra idiota. People, you need to know, gente, ustedes necesitan saber. Never in my life, nunca en mi vida, have I insulted a woman. Nunca he insultado a una mujer. Until antes, hasta they themselves, ellas mismas, they said, ellas dijeron, that man and woman are the same thing. Que los hombres y las mujeres son lo mismo. So that right there, so es ahí mismo, to the lefties, a la izquierdita, gave me permission, me dio permiso, to disrespect women. Para darle respeto a las mujeres. Hey, they gave me permission. Oye, me dieron permiso. Not only that, no solo eso. I could slap her out silly, boom. And she could probably even die of one slap. Pero dar tremenda bofetada, estupidez, y puede darle al piso y hasta morirse. But she said she's a man, pues ella dice con un hombre, you know, tú sabes.
The company at some point have to decrease its workplace. Most of those people, I would imagine, probably vote for Democrats, at least some of them. So now you're impacting people who likely share your worldview because you disagree with Elon Musk. Don't buy the car. Just like those guys who said, let's protest Anheuser-Busch, etc. We're just not going to buy.
That's another thing. That's otra cosa. The summer of love. El invierno de amor. Where the so-called reporter, donde ese está llamado reportero, oh, this is a peaceful protest. And the whole thing's burning up. Burning down. Oh, es una protesta pacífica. Y el lugar completo se está quemando. I tell you, yo te digo.
I'm okay with that. But destroying public property, there is no place for that. I agree with Kevin.
Why is it that? Why aren't all those people getting arrested? ¿Por qué no están arrestando a toda esa gente? What, they got permission to just commit crimes? Ah, big crimes. Dangerous crimes. Tienen permiso para cometer crimen. Serio crimen, grandes crimen.
Up and set an example that this is not what we're going to tolerate.
All right, guys, we got to talk about Tim. Tim Sugarwall, who at this point I think he may be the worst politician of all time, right? At the national level, okay? We're talking about on the national stage.
Where's that idiot from? ¿De dónde es el idiota ese? Tampon Tim. Tampon Tim. Oh, from Minnesota. Oh, in Minnesota. Oh. Who in the world lives in Minnesota? ¿Quién en el mundo vive en Minnesota? Who would vote? Are you kidding me? ¿Estás bromeando conmigo? Who would vote for that? For that clown? ¿Quién vota por ese payaso? Hey, wait, man. I've never been to politics. Yo nunca había estado en política. Until after I saw everything that was happening with Trump. Hasta que vi todo lo que está pasando con Trump. When I saw all the dirtiness, all the filthiness, cuando vi todo lo sucio, todo lo mugroso. I opened my eyes, eso me abrió los ojos. But to know that today, right now, pero para saber que hoy, ahora mismo, there's people in Minnesota, hay gente en Minnesota and around the country, alrededor del país, that believe those lies. Oye, these lies, a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old, they won't believe it, man. Esa mentira, niña de 3 años, 4 años, y no van a creer eso. Yet again, aún todavía, these adults, they're voting for their own destruction. Están votando para su misma destrucción. This is hard to comprehend. Esto es duro para comprender. It's difficult to assess. Es difícil para asesorar. Amazing. Asombroso.
It's hard for me to think of a worse politician than Tim Walz. Okay, maybe Kamala Harris. Okay, the person that picked him to be her VP. Okay, which says a lot about her judgment, right, and why she's so bad. But again, I really think this guy Tim Walz is worse than Kamala Harris. Okay, and
all my life, toda mi vida, I always thought, yo siempre pensé that que, politicians, que los políticos, they were smart people, eran gente inteligente. There's more thugs than anything. Hay más maleante que cualquier cosa. It's a bunch of criminals working in the government. Una pila criminal trabajando en el gobierno. I wish someone would have told me that when I was young. Yo quisiera que alguien me hubiese dicho eso cuando yo era joven. I would have been in the White House. Yo hubiese estado en la Casa Blanca. I would have been in the government. Yo hubiese estado en el gobierno. It's a bunch of ignorant. Look at all these people, the Democrats. All those people don't even know how to count, read, or write. Esa gente no sabe ni contar, leer, ni escribir. That's disgusting. Eso es asqueroso, brother. Wow. Amazing. Asombroso.
very, very, very hard thing to do. But anytime this guy is talking, right? Anytime his lips are moving, he's either lying or he's
every single
making a
time.
mistake, right? He's saying something that he shouldn't say, that he's gonna have to backtrack on, that he's gonna have to take back because he's very reckless when it comes to the things that he says in interviews, right? I mean, he's just not that good when it comes to just not putting his foot in his mouth. Okay, like for example, we talked about Tim Walz and the comments that he made about Trump supporters that he could kick all of our asses, right? He could kick.
Whoa, time out, tiempo fuera. What? ¿Qué? That pedophile, ese pedófilo can kick my ass, me puede partir el culo. That child molester, ese niño molestador de niño. That predator, ese depredador. The fucking faggot, ese maricón. I cut my penis off. Yo me corto el pene. If that guy gets one lick on me, si ese tipo me da un golpe a mí, Wow.
Because he was upset with Trump supporters questioning his masculinity and his sexuality, right? And he
He's mad. The truth. Él está bravo. But Timmy, you're mentally ill. Timmy, tú estás mentalmente enfermo. You're a pedophile. Tú eres un pedófilo. You're a freaking super transsexual. Eres un super transexual. You're a faggot. Eres un maricón. You're a little bitch. Eres una putica. Timmy, you're a little bitch, bro. Timmy, eres una putica. I'm call you. Yo te voy a llamar. Yo te voy a decir a ti. I'm gonna tell you. Like my brothers in the hood call you. Como mi hermano en el barrio te llaman. You are a pussy ass cracker. Timmy, pussy ass nigga. Tú eres un pollo culo aguerriga. Pollo culo negra. Maricón. Faggot. You can't do a thing, bro. Puede hacer una cosa, brother. But the truth hurts. La verdad duele. I know it does. Sí, yo sé que sí. You know who's worse than you, Timmy? ¿Tú sabes quién es peor que tú, Timmy? For you to feel good, para que te sientas bien. Every single, every single retard that votes for you. Cada uno retardado que vota por ti. You're sick, man. Tú eres enfermo, brother. Look at you. Mírate, you're a creep. Eres un atrepador. Yeah, you scare me. Sí, tú me das miedo. Because you creep me out. Porque tú me atrepas. Fuera. Maricón. Faggot. I'm always going to say the quiet part out loud. The one that you can't say. Yo siempre voy a decir la parte calladita, lo voy a decir alto. La parte que tú no puedes decir.
and Glenn Jacobs, the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, came out and responded by saying, yeah, I accept that challenge, right? Since you want to fight, right? Since you think that you can beat up all Trump supporters, let's do a wrestling match, okay? We can do Hell in a Cell.
So Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said that he could kick most Trump supporters' asses. When Governor Walz said that he could kick most Trump supporters' rears in a WWE style match, actually, I figured that, well, I mean, I may as well call him on that. If you're going to say something like that, you have to expect someone's going to take up the challenge. So I challenged him to a charity wrestling contest.
Have you heard back?
I have not at this point. And that's unfortunate because I already have a corporate title sponsor. I'm serious about this. Lots of people have pledged money. I figure we could raise several $100,000 with this event. And it would all go to charity. We'd split the gate 50-50. Half would go to my charity, half would go to his. So it's a great opportunity actually to have some fun, but then also to benefit a great cause. Well, what Governor Walz said was completely inappropriate and it needed to be called out. Obviously, the Democrats realize that in catering to the far left wing of their party, they have created a masculinity problem for themselves, which shouldn't come as a surprise. After all, they've been preaching for years.
Hold on. Aguanta. Every single Democrat voter, cada uno, votante demócrata, they're all faggots, todos son maricones. And you're proud about it. Y eres orgulloso de eso. There's not one alpha male in that demonic rat party. No hay uno, un alfa varón en ese demónico rata partido. They're all faggots, bro. Todos son maricones. And you're proud of it. Y eres orgulloso de eso. You're a little bitch, bro. Es una putica, brother. Maricón, you faggot. Oh, bitch, slap your ass like the bitch that you are. Te doy una bofetada de puta como la putica que eres, maricón, faggot.
difference between men and women. However, they believe that masculinity means that you get on TV and you talk tough and you drop the occasional curse word, and you go out and apparently being strong means that you burn down Tesla dealerships, which obviously that is not what being masculine or being tough is all about. In fact, they just look like petulant, spoiled little brats.
Right, and
True
to
that.
my knowledge, Tim Walz has not responded to Kane's challenge, but we'll see, right? We'll see if Manly Man.
Of course he won't. He won't reply. Por supuesto que no va a responder. He's a little bitch, bro. Es una putica, bro. Hello, 1 + 1 = 2. Hola, 1 más 1 igual a 2. He a little bitch asshole. Es una putica, culo, bollo, puta.
Scarborough, Tim Walz response. Okay, I don't think that he will. Okay, but again, that's not the only example that I have of Tim Walz putting his foot in his mouth. Right. He also did so as well too when he came out and basically celebrated Tesla's stock declining. And again, it's not all because of the left wing protests, right? The domestic terrorism that's currently happening in this country, but some of it is. Regardless, Tim Walz has come out in support of the domestic terrorism because he essentially encouraged the left wing radical lunatics to continue to commit these acts of chaos and destruction.
That's a crime. Es un crimen. You're encouraging. They're doing it. They're doing it on the wide open. Y lo están haciendo a lo abierto. We're telling these people like that lady, telling everybody to go burn and destroy all Teslas. Como esa mujer está diciendo a todo el mundo que vaya a quemar y destruir todos los Teslas. Why aren't these people getting locked up? I don't understand this. ¿Por qué esta gente no está siendo arrestada? Yo no entiendo esto. Someone explain this to me, bro. That's just... Wow. What's going on? ¿Qué está pasando?
And then cheered on the stock decline, okay, which could result in Americans losing their jobs, okay, and also on top of that, it hurts his state's pension, right, his state's retirement fund, because Tesla is a part of their portfolio, which is something that Tim Walz apparently was too stupid and ignorant to realize. I mean, this guy apparently doesn't own any stocks, right? So, again, he probably doesn't know anything about that. And this, again, is why he comes out and he says stupid things like that and roots against an American company, which again ends up hurting his own people, right? His own state retirement fund. And apparently he learned that he made a mistake by saying this because he admitted that he made a mistake just recently when it comes to his calls to take Tesla stock. Take a look.
This guy bugs me in a way that is probably unhealthy. And
But I have to be careful about being a smartass. I was making a joke. These people have no sense of humor. They are the most literal people. But my point was they're all.
Who's clapping? ¿Quién está aplaudiendo? Oh, the little wokies. Oh, los chiquiticos wokies. The mentally ill. The mental. Enfermo mental. The ones that... The ones that are brainwashed. Que le lavaron el cerebro. Oh. Who? Minnesota? You're a disgrace. Minnesota, tú eres una desgracia. I would throw an atomic bomb in Minnesota. Yo tiraría una bomba atómica en Minnesota. People are disgusting. Ustedes son asquerosos. You love pedophilia. You love child molesting. See, people are disgusting, bro. A waste of skin in this world. Ustedes le encanta lo pedófilo, molestación de niñas y niños. Ustedes son un asco, una pérdida de piel en este mundo. You sick bastards. Enfermas y enfermos bastardos. Bastardas.
said something I didn't, probably shouldn't have about a company.
Agreed. So I make the case, they're all
They're all butthurt about the Tesla thing, but they don't care the disrespect they have shown to employees at the Minneapolis VA who care for our veterans. They don't care. So we will have the conversation about efficiency in government and about doing that, but none of us believe for a second they're thinking about this. Oh, we fired everybody that's dealing with the.
You lying piece of crap. Mentiroso, pedazo de mierda. And all the mental illness, all those people believe you. Toda esa gente enferma mental te creen. What a disgrace, qué desgracia.
Oval Office wearing a hat. I don't ever want to hear anybody talk about decorum and respect or that.
Timmy, screw your mother, bro. That's what you used to do when you were a little boy. Timmy, clávate a tu mamá. Eso es lo que tú hacías cuando un niño. We know that. Nosotros sabemos eso. Sick bastard. Enfermo bastardo.
Coming in there, richest man in the world. Again, this maybe just me. If I'm the richest man in the world, I'm like out on the streets handing out the money. It'd be fun as hell just to help people out. To help people out. Not this guy. Not this guy. Style or substance. Or here's another choice.
Yeah. So Tim Walz is coming out and saying it was just a joke, bro. What are you talking about? Me coming out here and celebrating Tesla stock declining, encouraging more left-wing chaos and protests against Tesla. I was just joking. Okay, but I should not have said it, right? I should not have said it. But I just don't like the guy. I really do not like Elon Musk. Now, again, he is backtracking here. Tim Walz is backtracking in ways that we've seen before. Okay, this is the same guy who lied about his military rank. He lied about carrying weapons of war into war. Okay, he lied about his DUI. He lied about how he had children. Right, this guy has literally lied about everything. And every single time he says, "Well, I misspoke." Right, I misspoke. Okay, it was a joke. You guys didn't understand. I was actually trying to say something else. You didn't hear what I said. Right? That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say something completely different. This guy is so ridiculous. Okay, and one of the reasons why he may be backtracking on his comments is because Elon is saying, you know what, enough is enough. I'm about to start suing. I'm about to start suing these Democrats for their reckless claims that are basically defamatory, right? That is what Elon Musk is now doing, or at least he claims he's going to do that. And I want to read about it because it's not just Tim Walz that is saying things that are out of bounds, right? But you also have Jamal Bowman. Okay, we talked about this a little bit earlier this week, but let's read here. Top Donald Trump advisor and tech CEO Elon Musk said that he's had enough and that a lawsuit is inbound after a Democratic commentator called him a thief and a Nazi live on CNN this week. Former New York Congressman Jamal Bowman drew some on-air distancing from host Abby Phillip on CNN Tuesday after his inflammatory comments about Musk in a wild rant that went viral on social media. Quote, he's incompetent, he's a thief, he's a Nazi, and people don't trust him, period, said Bowman in a panel discussion on Thursday's CNN News Night. A few minutes later, as the contentious arguments between guests wrapped up, Phillip made a point of remarking to Bowman, I just have to say your opinion about Elon Musk is your opinion about Elon Musk. That effort didn't do much to stave off criticism. Again, this is Abby Phillip trying to save her friend here from his reckless comments on her show. Okay, but it's not enough, right? It's not enough. Among those responses, after a user shared the clip with the comment, a lawsuit waiting to happen, the Doge honcho replied, I've had enough, lawsuit inbound. Yeah, so this is what he said.
That's not true. And this shows, again, the American people do not trust Elon Musk. And Elon Musk.
Oh! This dude right here, este tipo aquí. You know what he is? ¿Sabes lo que él es? Él es un Aiden. A-D-A-N. 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 Aiden. Another dumbass nigga. Otro bobo puro negro. Nah, güey. He's talking for me. Está hablando por mí. Whoever gave you a dumbass permission to speak for me, you dumbass nigga? ¿Quién te dio bobo permiso para hablar por mí? Stupid, estúpido. I more than agree with everything Elon Musk is doing. I more than agree with everything Trump is doing. I'm actually upset because they need to go harder. Estoy en acuerdo en todo lo que está haciendo Elon Musk. Estoy todo en acuerdo en lo que está haciendo Trump. Actualmente yo estoy bravo porque yo quiero que necesitan ir más duro. Dumbass, bobo, culo.
In his position. And how do we know? Because they fired tens of thousands of people.
Shut your punk ass up, bro.
The court said the
Ay,
people had to
maricón.
come back. Now the people are coming back. He's incompetent. He's a thief. He's a Nazi.
Your mother.
And people don't
Madre.
trust him.
Wow. Wow. Sounds defamatory to me, right? When you call somebody a Nazi, right? That's not a matter of opinion, right? It's not a matter of opinion to say that person is a Nazi, right? That's not an opinion, right? Coming from Jamal Bowman. He was stating that as if it was fact, right? And he knows that Elon is not a Nazi, right? Calling somebody a Nazi when you can prove, like, Elon Musk can prove that he's not a Nazi. I mean, I think people understand what a Nazi actually is. Elon Musk is not that. And to just come out and say that unequivocally that he's a Nazi, yeah, again, you're getting into defamation territory, right? Especially on national television on CNN, okay? Musk's threat was met with many supportive replies and comments on the right, including Senator Mike Lee of Utah, who said Musk should sue Bowman into the Stone Age. Sue him. Defamation against conservatives can't go unaddressed, or it will never end. Sue him into the Stone Age. Musk did not elaborate on any pending lawsuit and subsequent messages on X, but did retweet some user reactions, including one saying that the former congressman must apologize to Elon Musk for lying about him, and the apology must be public on video. Jamal Bowman must apologize to Elon Musk for lying about him, and the apology must be public on video. You can't lie about someone and defame his reputation like this. You spend decades building a reputation only for liars to take you down and admit it. Yeah, so I mean, here's the thing, right? I don't think an apology should be enough, right? I think that Elon should just go ahead and move forward with suing this man into oblivion, right? I mean, you know, this dude is probably already broke. He's already jobless, okay? He ain't got no real talent outside of race hustling.
If I was Elon Musk, I'll break every single one of them. Yo los rompo cada uno. I'll leave them so broke that it won't be a joke. Yo lo dejaría tan pasmado que no es un chiste. Bunch of punk ass niggas. A pila de maricones now, güey. Can't stand these lying motherfuckers, dog. No soporto estos mentirosos maricones, bro. Oh, you do lie. Coward.
Sue this man. Go ahead and sue him, right? Go ahead and send this man into bankruptcy. Okay, I'm just saying I would love to see it, right? So I don't think that Elon should wait for an apology. Don't be soft. This guy said what he said. He knew what he said was not true when he said it, but he said it anyways on national television. So he should face the consequences for it, okay? I'm sick and tired of seeing Democrats like Jamal Bowman skate by without facing consequences for their actions. This is the same guy that pulled a fire alarm in an attempt to disrupt an official proceeding that was happening in Congress and then lied to the police about it, right? He got a slap on the wrist. Got a slap on the wrist from police and from the GOP, the Republicans. They didn't kick the dude out. All they did was they gave him a strongly worded letter, okay, saying, we formally denounced this. That's all they did. I mean, he lost his election, so I mean, it is what it is. But regardless, he should have been kicked out. So in this situation, you have Jamal Bowman claiming that Elon is a Nazi. You have woke lunatics who are committing acts of domestic terrorism while claiming that Elon Musk is a Nazi, right? Like, this is what they're doing. This is the justification for it. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, this honestly, this may be a strong defamation case, okay? Jamal Bowman is actually causing irreparable harm to Elon Musk and Tesla with his false claims, right? He's inciting violence, right? We have video evidence, video proof of people running around committing acts of terrorism while calling Elon a Nazi, right? Which we know is just not true. So I think Elon should just go ahead and sue, to be honest with you. Quote, you can't lie about someone and defame his reputation like this, the ex-user wrote. The incident occurs as Musk company Tesla is under siege by protesters and has become victim to arson and vandalism across the country, including with accusations of Musk being a Nazi stemming from an awkward gesture at the inauguration that critics quickly characterized as a Nazi salute, despite the violence that has prompted a PSA from the FBI regarding the safety of American citizens. There has been no concerted effort among Democrats or media to call for toning down rhetoric like Baldwin. Yeah, of course not, because they low key support it, right? They're totally fine with it because they agree with the protest against Elon Musk, right? So, what we have here is Elon basically saying that he's going to start going after some of these Democrats who are defaming him, and I think that he should. They should be held accountable for their defamatory rhetoric that is leading to chaos, violence, and destruction in this country, right? So, just gotta stay. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.
That's incredible. Eso es increíble. The demonic rats are.
Wherever the road takes you, Chevy is ready.
I say to every single demonic rat, you's a bitch ass nigga. Every single one of you. Bunch of pussy holes, cowards, lunatics, mental illness, pedophiles, child molesters.